For decades, we've all known that sound, right? That noisy, rattling diesel generator kicking on. It's been the go-to for backup power forever. But what if I told you that whole era is, well, it's coming to an end? Today we're going to dive into a major shift in power backup, moving from that old, clunky standard to something silent, smart, and way more cost-effective.
You know, this quote just hits the nail on the head. We're not talking about a small upgrade here. This is a fundamental leap in technology. I mean, sure, a typewriter can get the job done, but a laptop connects you to the whole world with speed, silence, and efficiency. That's the exact difference we're looking at with power backup today.
So before we look at the future, let's get real about the present. For so many businesses out there, let's talk about what I call the diesel dilemma. All those common frustrations that we've kind of just accepted as normal, but really, they don't have to be. And look, these aren't just little annoyances. They have a real impact. That noise, it's loud enough to get you in trouble with city ordinances. And that delay? You might think 10 seconds is nothing, but it's more than enough time for your critical servers to crash, wiping out who knows what. But the worst part, for me, is the waste. Just imagine, for every 100 rupees you spend on fuel, 65 of it is literally just gone, poof, up in smoke and heat. It's yesterday's tech, and it comes with all of yesterday's problems.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem. Now, let's get to the good part, the solution. It is time for the ultimate showdown. We're going to put the old guard head-to-head against the new challenger, feature by feature.
And this, right here, shows you one of the most dramatic differences right away. On one side, you have that ear-splitting 95 decibel roar that's as loud as a motorcycle, and it's pumping out toxic fumes. It has to be outside. On the other side, it's whisper quiet with zero emissions. Now this isn't just better for the planet, it means you can install the PuREPower unit right inside, right next to the gear it's protecting. That is a total game changer for your setup. Now let's dig into the raw performance numbers and you'll see how this story builds. A switchover time of less than 4 milliseconds. I mean, for all practical purposes, that's instant. Your computers, your servers, they won't even know the power flickered. And get this, 97% efficiency. That means pretty much every bit of energy you put in is there for you to use. When you compare that to the generator's wasteful 30–35%, it's not even a fair competition. Plus, it can scale up as your business grows. The generator, that's a one-and-done dead-end purchase.
Okay, so the tech is way better, we get it. But what about the bottom line? Let's get into the financial reality. Because choosing a power backup system, that's not just an operational choice. It's a huge, long-term financial decision.
And this table right here, this is the whole story. At first glance, you might look at the product price and think, they're pretty similar. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Look at that next line, running costs. Over 10 years, the PuREPower unit is just 9.6 lakhs to run on electricity. The diesel generator, a jaw-dropping 42.5 lakhs. That's all your fuel, your oil changes, filters, maintenance, repairs. The initial price tag is just a smokescreen for the real cost. And when you see it laid out like this, in a bar chart, the difference is just impossible to ignore. We're not talking about a small gap here. On one side, you have a totally manageable, predictable investment. On the other, you have a massive, ongoing financial black hole. The generator costs nearly 3 times more over its lifetime. That is a truly stunning difference.
So what does that stunning difference actually mean for your bank account? It means this: a savings of over 30 lakhs. Just think about that. That's money that goes back into your business, for growth, for new hires, for innovation, instead of literally being burned on diesel or lost to fuel theft or spent on endless maintenance calls. This is what financial freedom from a legacy problem looks like.
So, when you add it all up, it's faster, it's cleaner, it's quieter, and it saves you a ridiculous amount of money. It is, quite simply, the smart choice. So, let's just recap the big wins here. What do you actually get? You get instant power, which means zero downtime. You get massive savings, up to 65% over the machine's life. You get silent, clean operation. But you also get something that's built for what's next. It's solar ready. You control it from your phone, and it actually gets smarter over time with software updates. And that really brings us to our final and maybe most important point. This decision, it's not just about what you need right now. It's about setting your business up to win tomorrow. It's about powering the future. So what does designed for tomorrow actually mean? Well, you've got full control and monitoring from an app on your phone, from anywhere. It's built to work with solar power, right out of the box.
It even has the capability to export power back to the grid, which could one day earn you money. And with over-the-air software updates, it keeps getting better. A diesel generator just gets older. This thing gets smarter.
So we'll end with this question. Choosing your power backup is a huge business decision. So after seeing the performance, the technology, and especially the numbers, are you going to keep choosing the past, or are you ready to invest in the future? The choice really seems clearer than ever.